Hello students, we were discussing about respiration in different organisms. Before starting respiration in different organisms, let's begin with the definition only, that respiration is the burning or the oxidation of the food and release of energy. So how the respiration takes place in case of frog, if you see, so it has got, because we know frog is an amphibian which can live on land as well as in water. So when it is in water basically, so that time it respires through its slimy or sticky moist skin, and in on land it can respire through the lungs. So this is in the case of frog. So we can say that frog has got the dual or the double respiration. So in land it respires through lungs, and in water it respires through its skin. So that is the dual mode of respiration found in frog. Then we have got the fish. In case of fish, they have got the gills for respiration. So gills are richly supplied by the blood capillaries, so through gills they respire. Now next one is in case of insects. You see the insects like cockroach, they have got spiracles, or we say air holes, and tracheal tubes, air tubes they have got. So air enters through these holes called spiracles or the air holes, and then it gets inside the air tube. So this is how the air enters, or air which is rich in oxygen, and after some time it comes out through same spiracle and same tubes, and that time it comes at carbon dioxide. Now in case of plants, we know that plants also respire. So they have got stomata throughout their body, especially at the undersurface of the leaves, for exchange of gases, and that is for respiration. So this is how stomata looks like. So oxygen gets inside during respiration through stomata. Tiny holes, they are present all over the plant body, but especially under the leaf of the plant. And in case of roots also get oxygen from the air spaces, you can see, which is present in between the soil particles. So they get oxygen by the process of diffusion. So they get oxygen, they also get oxygen, they also require oxygen, although they are inside the soil. That's why farmers, they keep tilling or plowing or loosening the soil, so that soil particles may have the air spaces and they can get the air. Now next very important topic is related to the human respiratory system. Human respiratory system comprises of, it starts from the nostril. So first one is nostril. Air enters through nostril, which is rich in oxygen. Then it goes to the nasal passage. Then it comes to pharynx. Then it comes to larynx also. Larynx is missing here, voice box. Okay, so it's not so important, that's why they have not written here. So after nostril it goes to nasal passage, then it comes to pharynx, then passes through larynx, voice box, then come to the trachea. Trachea is the windpipe. Okay, trachea is the windpipe. Then trachea divides into, it enters the lungs basically. So this is how it looks like. And diaphragm is the muscular partition between the chest cavity and the abdominal cavity. So this is the muscular partition. It divides the chest cavity and the abdominal cavity basically. Now this flow chart will give you a clear picture of what happens during respiration. So for example, we take oxygen rich air, then it gets inside our pharynx. First of all, through nostrils it enters, then it goes to the nasal passage, then it goes to pharynx, then larynx, finally it comes to trachea. One trick to learn the sequence per letter. So it comes to nostril, then nasal passage, then pharynx, larynx, trachea. Just to remember the sequence of these three per letter, palate. Okay, then trachea is the windpipe, then it comes to the bronchi, then bronchioles, and then ultimately it comes to the alveoli, and then it goes to the blood. Then through blood it goes to the cell. Cell is the destination for the respiration, because in the cell only the food will get burned with the help of inhaled oxygen. And this during exhalation also same route will be followed by carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide will also come back to alveoli, then it will go to the bronchioles, then bronchi, trachea, larynx, pharynx, nasal passage, and it will come out to the nostril. So let's move to the human respiratory system and once again see the passage of the air. So air moves from the nostril, then it goes to the nasal passage, then pharynx, then larynx, then trachea. Then in the trachea, the trachea divides into two. So these two are called bronchus or bronchi. Bronchi is the plural. This one is bronchi, which is not shown here. Then bronchi inside the lungs divides into many fine tubules called bronchioles. Now it is called bronchioles. Okay. Now these bronchioles will further divide into balloon-like bunch of balloon-like or grape-like structure like this. This is main functional unit of your lungs or your respiratory system, which is called alveoli. And this alveoli is richly surrounded by the blood capillary. So they are also surrounded by the blood, so that from the blood the carbon dioxide can go to the alveoli, and from alveoli oxygen can come to the blood, and then blood carries it to each and every cell of the body for oxidation of food and release of energy. Thank you. Same topic will be repeated in your live class. Thank you very much.